Hi, everyone. This is Cheyanne from Art Chair coming to you with Timothy Melgoza, one of the artists who has been participating in our virtual gallery almost every day since the pandemic started. Timothy, why don't you tell me why you're participating every day?
Well, I draw daily, and I've shown in the gallery previously, so I just wanted to contribute to the virtual gallery.
Right on. Yeah, it's been really great seeing your work. I've been a fan of your pencil ink drawings for a while. You showed in our gallery starting maybe 2 years ago, was it?
I think it was last summer, I think. Yeah,
Oh, so it was the
it
salon.
was it was the Satan's Food Court. That's the first one I did.
Nice. Okay, that was a good one. Yeah, and since then, your work has kind of been popping up all over the place at Art Chair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Were you just in a show recently at Angel City?
Yeah, and then I did the Unwrap show that you guys had in December.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and that
That's
that was the
awesome.
last one I did. And then like this virus stuff hit, so.
What virus stuff? What are you talking about? um, yeah, well, we hope to see you in person again really soon because this has been a really big drag on like just everything, like Art Chair's
Yeah.
operations, like what are we doing, what do we exist for? And so it became really easy for us to transition our stuff to Instagram. So thank you for participating in the virtual gallery and then our performances we do every day. And now these interviews too. So using Zoom, I'm able to share my screen and kind of go into your Instagram page and go into your head a little bit to share what your style is with people. So Timothy, your style is very unique. You have a very odd sense of humor. Is this humor?
Yeah, a little bit
Um,
of dark humor thrown in there.
you love to take real things and like just exemplify them, make them. Well, why don't you describe it? What is your style like, Tim?
Well, I like to take things that are kind of like ordinary and deconstruct them. Like that one, like a balloon, like a clown holding a balloon, made it out of skin for that one. Or like the cat I drew a couple of days ago. People go,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at the cute kitty," and I destroyed his face and put like a weird little portal in the middle of his chest.
Are these your dreams come to life, or are you kind of starting somewhere, starting from like a real place?
More just like, I don't know, like my weird imagination, I guess. Kind of project that onto real life objects.
Yeah, that's great. There's definitely a sense of humor in a lot of these. So if I could click on this one, um, it's beautiful. The line work is beautiful. The shading is amazing.
Thank you.
And then there's this like a story behind it. So are you feeling like you're going towards the comic book era? Like, are you trying to tell a story in an image?
Yeah, kind of like this. I just wanted to like not show too much of like a creature that's in the egg, kind of like hide it a little bit, but like kind of like show like the little tentacles and stuff coming out. But I didn't want to show like a face. I just wanted to show like the eye popping out. Like I wanted to give some mystery to it, like kind of imagine what's inside of the egg, but like give a little bit of clues of what's in there.
And this creature came after kind of these creatures. Where you were actually drawing the creatures.
Yeah, that was just, I just wanted to draw like a seahorse for some reason one day, but like do it in my own style. So I like kind of exaggerated some of his features.
Yeah,
Same thing with the anglerfish.
I love all the shading on these two. They're just amazing. Um, and then these five, the faces, are these like political satire? Are you trying to take politicians and fuck with them?
No, I did that. It started out with the grandma one. I just wanted to draw some creepy faces, and then the tentacles kind of came along with it because it looked kind of like plain, like just drawing a face with no eyes. I wanted to add a little bit of something more to it. So I added like these little
Mhm.
wormy things coming out of the bottom. So I started out with that one, and I just like decided like, why don't I just draw a whole family to go with it? So that's why I drew the other faces,
I see. So grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, and the baby.
the baby. Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
have pets too now. I have the dog and the cat to go with it.
Oh, are they coming soon?
Oh no, they have a that's the cat one I had on the top, and then there's a
Oh,
dog
okay.
one somewhere in the middle.
Nice. So does your inspiration come from like comic books or from like um, the New York Times comic
Actually, a
strips
lot
that
of
they
it
have?
comes from like horror movies. I used to watch a lot of horror movies when I was a little kid, and then
Okay,
I would try to copy like the monsters like on the covers, and like while I was watching the movie, I would just be drawing the whole time.
nice. Wow, that's crazy.
So like
Um,
when I would go to the video store, I would go straight to the horror section and then pick the a movie with like the worst looking cover, and that's what I would bring home and watch.
so what's some of your inspirations, some of your favorite horror films?
I used to watch a lot of zombie movies like Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead.
Like, do
So
you
I used
like
to start out,
those goofy
huh?
ones like Sharknado and all of those kind of
Yeah, like
goofy
cheesy
horror
B
ones?
movies. Too. I like watching those too, like the Toxic Avenger, and can't really think of a whole lot right now, but
Well, we definitely have time for you to to rewatch a
yeah,
lot of those. Talk me through this piece. I love this piece because it really it's taking your style and you're kind of juxtaposing real nature with human,
yeah.
but then putting a spin or putting a commentary on it. So talk me through this one.
So this one, I just want to draw something kind of ironic. Like I was looking at these pictures of like hunters, like they always pose in front of their kill, like take like a
Mm.
like holding their weapon or something, and like, yeah, I killed this. So I decided to like reverse the roles and have a deer shooting the hunter in the head and then posing over his dead body for a photo shoot.
It's so good, and the amount
I
of
thought it was
detail is
pretty funny.
crazy. Yeah, it is really funny. Um, well, I'm going to scroll through your work, but I would love for you to show. You said you're working on a new piece right now, as you always are. But I would love to show your tools. If you could hold up your pen tools and your pens
Oh
and kind
yeah.
of talk through that process, because you said that you start with pencil, you start with lead, and then what do you do?
So like these are the pencils I use right here. These are graph gear mechanics. Yeah, Pentel graph gear.
Nice.
I just bought these because I used to use like wooden pencils, but then like I got tired of having to sharpen the leads over and over again. So like, can you see this?
Yeah, zoom in a little bit. There you go. Let me stop the screen share real quick so you can pull it up.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, love it.
Yeah. So first I'll like pencil out the drawing first, and then kind of like roughly put in the direction of like the lines where I'm gonna crosshatch.
Mhm.
And then I'll take like a small size pen, like this one's like a 01, which is like a really I don't know if you can see it,
Like a really fine pen.
really fine tip pen.
Mhm. And then just trace over and define it
Yeah,
a
then
little bit
I'll
more.
lightly trace over like the outline of the drawing, and then kind of start some of the value.
Mhm.
And then I'll get a darker pen, like a thicker pen, and I'll start slowly building up the value with the thicker pens, and then build my way up.
Okay. So, do you come from a background? Did you go to school for this style?
Oh yeah, I just graduated last summer from Cal State
Okay.
Channel Islands.
Oh, nice. Right on. I love that school.
Yes, I have a degree in studio art.
Right on. What was that experience like?
It was really quiet over there. And I like the small classroom sizes over there.
That's awesome. And how has that contributed to your style? Has it evolved it, or where's it taking your your
Actually, I
work?
learned a lot from like my illustration teacher over there. Like a lot of things I was used to doing, like they kind of corrected that.
Hmm.
Like my process, like telling me like how to like pencil things out, be more loose with my drawings before I start rendering them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of enjoy that process a little bit more and
Yeah,
build out your
like
work.
take my time with it. 'Cause I used to rush into my drawings a lot
Mm.
before, and I would always make a lot of mistakes. So now I just learned to go a little bit slower and like
But and you,
uh,
yeah, go ahead.
go, no, like that. I'm just saying, like just to go a little bit slower, like with the beginning stages, like the pencil stage, before I start inking anything in.
What is so? I'm an impatient person, and it sounds like you used to be an impatient drawer. How did you tease that out? Like, how did you be like, no, instant gratification can wait?
Well, I used to not even pencil anything out at first. I used to just rush in with the pen and then keep doing the same drawing over and over again until I got it right. And so now I do the same thing with pencil. I just switched it with the pencil. I'm constantly erasing and then
Mm,
redrawing everything. But then when I get the pencil to look the way like the finished drawing is gonna look, then that's when I pen it in.
yeah, that's awesome. That's cool to be able to kind of lean back and allow the process to kind of evolve naturally.
Yeah.
Cool. I want to share your stories that you or your highlights on your Instagram page. These are awesome. And I'll dive into a couple of them. And I think I'm going to do Hunter first. Um, this is really great for process videos. You kind of share that um, pencil stage kind of to ink stage really beautifully here. What was your reason for sharing these
Well,
behind the scenes drawings?
I've had like friends of mine and then like random people from Instagram tell me that they like me like showing my process. I tried it once and then people were messaging me saying, "Yeah, I like the way you show like how you like sketch everything out before you pen it in and then showing the finished product afterward." So when I start a new drawing, that's what I keep a habit of doing, like showing all the steps and then like all my mistakes too.
Nice. Yeah,
Because
I
there's
think
some
there's
some yeah, there's some drawings here where I had to redo them like twice because I made something too dark or yeah, like right here.
yeah. But I like it
Um,
better.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
it,
Yeah, it definitely makes like the process real. Like you're not hitting your pencil to the paper knowing that you're going to have a cat with a fucked up eye or whatever. You're
yeah,
kind of letting the process take you there.
yeah.
Cool. I think this one you knew you wanted a penis, though. I think that was an intentional.
That was kind of a spur of the moment drawing. I didn't really plan that drawing. I just thought like it would be pretty funny if I just drew like a little chode with like eyeballs for his nuts, and then give it a little suit.
It definitely is funny. Well, thank you. This has been really awesome to kind of go through your Instagram and get to know a bit more about your style. And I'm excited to kind of be with you as art share as your career continues to advance. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So, in addition to being featured in our one-on-one interviews, we also are giving you the pleasure of coming up with the topic for the day, the prompt for the day for the visual gallery. So, if you wouldn't mind coming up with a prompt for everyone.
Hmm. How about hmm. I want something like strange, but I'm trying to think of a word.
Okay. Well, I mean, your work is strange. Like maybe make it something that you would want to draw. How about chode adaptation?
Make the prompt chode. I don't think you get a lot of submissions for that one.
We've been censored once or twice by Instagram since this whole thing
Yeah, a lot
began.
of my drawings get censored too.
Yeah,
Or how about just strange?
strange. I love it.
Strange.
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's the best
sounds.
word I could think of right now. Strange.
It is what our times are right now. They're
Yeah, it
just
is.
fucking strange.
Yeah, they are. It's
Well,
kind of
cool.
weird walking around and seeing everybody with masks and shit, like a pandemic film. I
I
had just
know.
got done watching Contagion too. I'm like, man, that's the shit I see outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a little too close to home. Like, yeah, and the like, I just never would have thought that like we would have been like, oh yeah, of course, let's just shut everything down. Like, I can't believe that's the answer to this. It's just
yeah, no,
crazy.
because I had just started a job too, and then like my boss calls me and says, "Oh, the store's closing." Like, so you're out of work now. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Have you applied for unemployment and stuff?
Yeah, they denied me, so I'm pretty screwed right now.
So sorry, Timothy.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I hope this opens up quick enough so we can get back to work.
yeah.
Well, keep drawing, keep creating, and if I find any grants that fit you and your experience, I will shoot them over to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to look, but I haven't seen anything that like I'm think I'm qualified for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really it's slim pickings out there, and then like
yeah.
when a portal opens, like 100,000 people apply right away, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't. So yeah, I'll definitely forward some stuff over if I see anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, well, I'm going to sign off from the interview. Any last words?
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was good to get to know you. I feel like